Yo, what's here for your Hope for Life Radio? No, what's good with you? No, when I'm saying I'm here, don't know here. One table, Nibia, and I say, I'm your baby. Mike Abraham was with me. A possible. And that's when you're don't. You near Patrik and I are Barfi. And Nedian cross your strong cocker and Bomodi and the Tambu Kuchu. From near his own Rama Kayan. Your tears are necro and Nasania was surprised. Back to school and as also your savings were home. A drew any tears in near Cototon Gray, Womu Yisa. What the answer why you're ready now, Coach Yaka? Say, quite be on my first save. And then another mayo, and Tibomodi and the fro near on the Sumeti. You know what was one movie on this way in your be. Very, very important. It's young channel, you're going and not so what young can you did you made any air, bro? Nana Bachotamika.
Metonka, bro.
Yet in your mercy, and necessary I brother beam, where the young channel and Jumedia cost anyway, see a bit to maybe and tea. Mamin Jama, then Nessu de Yamiwano, Nafamae, na back to school, no, Mianga said, you hear me, pa.
Yo, Chief, good evening. Your boy Patrik was saying, I have Barfi, Hope for Life Radio, now with a financial peace education. And yes, I did bro, be me. The church, I mean, hopes will be a way. A drew say, August say, na I say, home, papa, a kakra, a day, and Corano, start to say, Aku school. It's in a and I fear or see a static to toll on Corano Honyama kakra, any day. Yes, na fear no, a day, and Yama be every steady, as you say, this year, a month for a becate about 23% of somewhere else. Be almost shop here and I've been maybe almost year to be able to shop. I didn't hear if he said, who said, usually, no, every year, Biano, a cost kakra, send your my, you know, to say inflation or what they be about just saying a cost debris, but see a cost brusso. And come back to school, crowd, your supply, and I can usually know, yeah, dream name say, pencil, name, books, this animal, no, Muhiano. And poor, and I'm so young, Coranitino. Obuna, why drink grammar so fee uncle school near and I feel when I say, of your body shoe, seems a shoe, fiddy, I ain't Bohuna Fanny t-shirt, some kind of t-shirt, baby t-shirt, I feel I baby t-shirt, and a funny go. Now pants no so a hanging, or my correct, yet they are Sanya Manu. I feel and so I come back to school. Now I increase seat, now fee price in the cost room. It be now plans cried, you wouldn't say pencil and near Marco to a fee in Tadania, this will become on our fee. Every crowd in sent Tadan crowd to me, yes, I feel who nothing was so good to me now. Fee home a papai. It's back to school, no. This year, if you want, say 84% of the population be fully back to school, no. Mufanje me share screen. You say, you will be brain 84% and a bit fully back to school, no. I just say, expect high prices. For a heavy cost, inflation send a sequel already now a cost the other. Now, inflation send a sequel, so a man and also affiliate. As I say, a double and cacra. I mean, a double one casapadia by a man cost room. Until no young ship coin swa, to say a mechano. A quite benny before so at least you bet me a civil a cry, but 15 things I don't say back to school near the shop here, bet me a boy. They be a name a wahano. We say, yes, say, a bebow say, when you're 1,000 right away, but when you're $10 or $5 or a boom, boom, $900. Send a grass prices, say, a cost row, and they send a name, see cost row near them. When you're 100, 200 extra, a bit me a boy, I'll be brave. It's every 15 pence now, a bit me a my day I will. Number one, create and prioritize your list of back to school shopping needs. To say the na in your mic can come. Usually, it drew say, and I say, you found crying in and I see your baba acquire fan on me na your shop near starting near Pekenia man. Tia Pekenia man, you are near Triacania Barfi. Now the money is crying say, who are near side to credit card so. Now it should be chat near the interest so baby come. Before I ever call say, you go shop willy nilly, no. I mean, you shop anyhow, no. You will see a throw your pen and paper to a near throw your listing near my here. A idea boapa be a way be out the plan to whom a money different. A mountain idea here casapa. They say they make candy no see me quite a good Tony to Tony if you say and 2 books. Near Saconafia, Cotomusa fee, a man, your man crano, a cost room more. They say they make an average, you know, I will say about 826 or almost 870 na family be issue. That's what the study shows say at least back to school. No? And so one people who now brought because you have a plan and on average, no share about if I say 250, we're spending about 250 on each child. It won't correct 3 or 4, no baby and now. Hey, it's not yeah list near who yeah list no so no. Be our list ya who near me here first. Hey, if you have say oh be a me here shirt and sanas and I say I will say me tall pencils no books ne for instance scissors ne san man and san matoi into list here na near who near my here. Ehwe nti who near me here na dey will say then that say I will say make a budget for your school list no. Once a budget be be fa bia yihia no. Budget be a uko government mu uko companies mu individual here budget no. It's no yenya a list na wie no. Now I feel about a budget. Hey, we say no, I'm talking or I'm operating in a situation. Say everyone listen to me, you know, because you're kasache or your budget. Into on your way, you know, obe critique category be a friend back to school, and I say new budget be a category just school related expenses. Therefore, where the budget na she on. Hey, remember budget na no. Obi what budget and the full fee budget as a children do, but John Maxwell kind was say budget is you telling your money what to go do instead of wondering where it went. And repeat your budget near I don't know. See any budget beyond school the year can one your budget or quite spend and I'm sick qualifying asa your budget asana the BA. But your budget what planning I didn't that it's winning the who follow also. Budget no a who telling your money or controlling it instead of the money controlling you. You make sure say budget here and maybe be a eco baby. If you don't make it a control, it's now no you I feel a budget no. So they make a budget here side an echo phone near near my here first. It's no money easy my it's one. You list near my here, you know, you list we are not fear the budget. Na fi ye disoko. You know, number 3, no, save on clothes and by seeing what you already have. So say no, I feel near behwe. To say they make no time no so ya near fire ma near kwakoto. Ebi wo hono ma ebi a ye wo bibi wo ebi a ntade ne pens ana bibi sa no ebi wa ne nyina na assessa na say omonyina gya no. Inti di kan ye ni nyina first ye check your closet ni ye check san bibia ye hwe omo shares ni ade ebi wono ma ani apa ebi aye hia ebi wo mu a na ye inti ebi hu na afi wo so okoto shares 2 a ebi kwa na 1 aye okay 1 so any okay then na afi aye 1 remember we here 2 na afi wanya 1 a wasi we kakra wo hono therefore $5 and I be bokra e wo hono inti no bibia make sure ebi wo person be sad way because we office a waste of time. All we are doing financially is that we are paying attention to everything that we are doing. Paying attention. To go through the closet. I can guarantee you, say, if you do that, also 2 or 3, if you also 1 pay. Now, I know, say, we say, no, to say, I don't know. It's a waste of time, man. But this time, no, doing this, no, it's time wasting, no, it's money. You know, you see, we now so you see save whisker. which a bit me aboy situation so this time now a bit boy. Now the next one is spread it out the shopping. Yeah, now if he say adeba kwasanta say ebia August you go school if he say ni nyina wo see ni na na make no ye list e be hunya me ho answer etino enye ni nyina na bia obehia ni nyina at the same time. Remember omo yenkora o spread it list na and always so there are sales going on. Tibi okra na sales in August here. Be a quite kakra no, children's place name. Old Navy near, they've been sent almost sending out your friends say coupons about 40% all the time. It don't feel like it be a quaja. We share your mind here to make your pens back home, but we hear books near there quicker. Between that pens no between moving forward to the next month because back home. The next month we'll share about quaka home. Hey, like I said, we are paying attention here. Don't feel. And at the same time, cry and remember, it go cry now, your corner, your 4 pence nina. By October, na pence nina crown. As I started a yankee to a b. Now feel CS I could be. Sometimes no spread in the swap, yana and you're bad. Hey, the next one, suppliers. Remember, Omuma Kwaya Omoba. Last year, no, and I say academic year, no, Omoma Kwan NDA, Omo clear up, your friends, and Dex, nay, locker, this animal. Most of the time, Nemo with the banner, be brio, Honoma, Yana, Nini Nani, you see, and I do on my beating as I used to be. International, you go through the old stuff, no, the buyer now, a boo to go. We are now, Bisana, beating up go through the old stuff, no. It is sent there na day I will be bibia. Ometing as I used to be. Hey, ometing as I used to be. It is said in Canada, Namekana won't go through a bone, a be or crana, a be on my pass down, waiting the amount back at one. And I say, yeah, a boy betting amount back to a beer or no, Nanko saw Tomana, okay, and yeah, so also to two. Okay, a crana G2 no, or no, way samano, tia cork at one. Then what we am one. Sana will still go through our be Nebuana, never be woman here, or will be a grade 1 or co grade 2, the over grade 1 bit near here. It will go through Sandy near sorting out near Ma and so on. A honor soon, like I said, I can guarantee, especially calculator, those things in pencils. We say, yeah, sometimes I feel be brainy at the bone ma, or when you show me the but I just one on any year, I don't meeting as I used to be. Yeah, we are attention here, pace, making sure that it's going to be one more in the next one, knowing the difference between cheap and value. What it is sometimes we put too much value on expensive things. The first say expensive your friends saying, papa, but not most of the time, yes, sanity. When we hear of tacos, Sandcastle, book park, animal supplies now. The first thing that come into mind and say, those things, remember, it falls apart. So, until you be so couple to be a boarding be brave. Tell make an idea so you omunini na umbedinaja. I was say value no mumu here. If we are never be cheap, but the value no more. And if you want there's no need. So couple but it's a pencil expensive so much, and I said your brand name those things in because we're spending so much on it, but any idea the question they said they make say on average it used to be 800 in a household, 870. I can guarantee you will be used more than 1,000 something because we brand names we those things then fall apart needs to say man. At the same time say to be na do bit use for the whole year. Now turn so cheap. Now we want 3 months to be man. That is not smart because what are done twice? Paying attention and making sure say we are getting the right thing, not necessarily say cheap by the value of the thing. Because we don't want to go back. Shoes, coats, this animal now or so shiny because use shoe and a 2-3 weeks I say because we thought it's so cheap. And also, like I said, it's not smart. I will say if you compare, I don't know, you go for the value of the thing. The next one, I'm on phone time here because what dollar store now, you say we say dollar store, some of the things now are not, it's cheap though, you know, maybe a dollar. And some of the things you might think say, the value no might be down. But let's be honest, buying a book at Walmart, that will cost you maybe $4-5. Now, but to the same book, no, dollar store, your local dollar store, I will cost you $1. This is no brainer. Pencils, then I make and there some clipboard. Say, I mean, why would you want to go buy clipboard for $6.99? I would be saying $4 or Walmart, I brought me $1. I mean, yes, you know, any pencils, those things, you know, say you use dollar store, dollar store, way better. You know, you have to weigh and see which one is between a dollar store, because, like I said, even though we are talking of cheap and value, no, this dollar store no cheap, but there are some things that are valuable at what dollar store no. You know, like I said, pencil, the same pencil, I'll be calling a pen, clipboard. It's $1 na here. The local store, we have me for another one. Don't rule out preparing back to school supplies. What I've seen is that sometimes their schools be on my, they combine on my year be asset minimum amount. If you cry now a couple of $1 or $2, then your match are up. And you say, wait me go in here, be already. Okay, that the amount we want, especially if you are only time be grabbing their search online, search who be cheaper things. One is animal, so be saying save one time, because time is money. Most of us, you say, they do say, we take time off. We are losing money over there to go shop with the kids. It's weird that type now. If you say, you know, what's that when you go to school, I prepare back to school supply now, then you go for it and bet me aboa, because at the same time, I know the year Jumano, bet me aboa, I was animal. But I need that type now. Bet me go through, you know, dollar store, pick away, no. To say, if you followed what I'm using now, and what I'm telling you right now, 800 there can do what used to be 600 pay, 250, only be 270 here. A bit will be brave, says any economy this economy. And I buy used items, go on my and per se better cry. But there are so many things that we care, you know, sometimes we use items cry and be on my crying, you share and you simple, storage jets and I be beside. Even cry, they used to depend on the thing, you know. I'm not gonna say go buy a beer to say that way your friends say used to, but there are some things that it can help. And you maybe what more bet me do crab calculators this and so bet me be one more nice gadgets need be bet me use to, you know, I bet me aboa bet me to those items no check it goodwill thrift in this animal now, all those things no ho. And sometimes almost cry so good deals. I think almost start saying once half of a day will be bisa or also almost our extra good deal or how bet me saying yeah so we need it here and try and also use items no advantage of tax-free weekend. I guess I do one of the things that very important, very important. Because it's a lot. Depending on the state, I think about 15 states in a walk side way. Virginia say Virginia Enra. It was August 6 to 8. I don't know, like I said, and you might say we thousands, but we at least $100. Be we $200. I'll be $20 off, because anyway we already tax free for the weekend because of back to school. Or Maryland, the MCNA and the Maryland is let me see, I think it's 14th. It starts here now to 14th. I give away. So Alabama is 16th, and Alabama the it was July. Arkansas 7th and NRA, most of them NRA. Connecticut 15th to July, 15th August to August 21st. Tiomodian is still there. Florida and then from 31st July to August 9th. Iowa 6th August to 7th, which Maryland 8th, which is NRA to 14th. Mississippi July 30th to 31, and so Missouri, so it was ending on the 8th, NRA. New Mexico ended 8th, Ohio and they on the 8th, Oklahoma on the 8th, Puerto Rico so and they 4th, South Carolina and the 8th, Tennessee. It's almost Nina and they around the 8th, no. Texas so and they and Virginia and West Virginia and they 2nd. And so it's a say I know say this year when you should buy next year no we'll try when now call online now to try so find out what is the your friend saying tax free
and I change it from full screen now.
Oh, say I call back on.
I change it from full screen.
Okay, yo. Me and that may share we no. Okay. You sue and also back to your friend said tax free a weekend no. Near all the states, about 15 states, then we won't now will be, you know, and so you let me use sue no. The next one, apps. There are so many apps and no crowd near back to school cry a boy or shopping near marketing kete. It's a target, see or target red card and say it's not a credit card. I will never advise you to get a credit card. Financial education, debt-free living. We don't do credit. Bomodiani free my and call back beam. Apart from that, the main advisor said the credit card. By target for more red, I'm friend a target red card. It's like a debit card for so BRB 5%, BRB 2 biano. Imagine so Thomas back school Tony more. Way, you know, Walmart almost will be almost signing the say clearance session yeah they those apps no a very which may use and also remember target they are a very 5% baby sales be about no boy near a yunkwa near use coupons. You know, study shows say 24% of the population be use coupons. Coupons and for grandmas nane or the be many abri so many coupons. It drew baby say na itimi a yebi I bit me use coupons ni be and also bois 50 cents here. You know, $1 cents here. Buana Nema auto ni na bon when you're 2010. Same kind when and yet giddy say $1,000. But when we no bon when you're 150, 200 free out of their 800 was all spending. It coupons so you bit me use coupons. Finding stores that price match. Now seeing stores be brave a price match it. Price matching say me who store be a wo ha e be a Walmart say me ko top books and books ko edukra me ko top pabwa Walmart e dey ma me $15 me ru target the same pabwa na da hono e be a me anasa pabwa the same thing crown a different shoe a bit me e be a pen no more e chen Walmart dey na bisa e be a close very close and a similar one we catch some we do answer here receipt to the trauma ometim the amount the same price we me prove trauma say we the same deal we work for man bisa na ometim the amount the same price. Most stores these days are you know Office Depot you know Michael's, Kohl's, Target and other ones. So many of them corner those say you know all you have to do is just print them the receipt. I just say competitor in here and also no and yet back to school BBA in a bit use for BBA and million amount for making millions about say you know and so idea one say the crana the same thing when you send you email say you know not strong rack send you email you just say list be on the bar send the email when you save from say KB able call Walmart be on name in episode on Walmart where Walmart say to we han makwa the same thing okay when you away from we be say we trip so we be chinching around the brain or matching on quantity on be match even though a price no was low. It doesn't matter whatever it is if that store is part of maybe say $20 for crown $10 for hand more on be match you see another one a bit use and way there should I back to school by adibia no soon a DSC capa case extracurricular activities a DSC cabibri you know remember yeah cool high school Ghana na dey go through say anyone be dey soccer and a race and then the two na ni na e ba han may different one fear be more be 5 or 3 we 4 te say wa kra wasum njo me ka se me nye kra eye eboa emo so obi an talent bi wo ba bia na say bibi oye yi no etimi boa ba optimi pick up na no oye one bia na two bia ya na eboa na unim sa haso bia bibi ni ho a echi omo sa gi iska wo ho it no na plus time we so be out take time off ne sa nema ni na no it no wo hwe the family budget we betimi aya na o na te ase say ebia nema na 5 the end when je ho pa bia no choose one say be betimi aboa na family budget nso etimi aye den I support. Remember you back to school nkwa na budget already budget dada nti sa nema ni na dia hihim no so timi save we like I said this is not back to school there by bibia high ipa na ade ba ko so amehu wo nkora no ho omo obi wo omo so edwuma betimi edwuma omo start so omo ye edwuma ne sa nema na kakra sometimes omo the reason why wo catch omo say omo obia omo no start so omo gi commission ne sa nema na go on down the road be your neighbor betimi no start teach omo grass omo kakra ne ade a now they feel it omo say it na do sometimes wo explain nema cha omo beti ase it if omo do be omo so omo ye edwuma na be bisa me nkrofo be bro no a o ka say on ma kwaye edwuma ti say na ne bukrafu me ba kwaye edwuma wo Walmart me ba kwaye edwuma McDonald's ni ade the last time I realized no is kafu e wukruma no mun na omo make sure so omo di 14 15 ne be time omo ti edwuma no omo start ye edwuma enye so omo kwaye edwuma gidigidi bia 20 hours a week bi na sa ne ma no just this is just just by keke. It is not part of school, back to school. But if it's a sign when you almost start here, a work ethic start almost signing money to catch and say this year, you ain't me more. Betting I say last year we be 3 hours, say betting 1 pair because in a family budget now, yeah, I'm say no so betting I now we should shop the sale. There are so many sales are always going on, especially when it comes to back to school. Be brave 40% back nessa shop be brave. Yes, I need money now. There's a website called Cameracom. Also called Mabinya so many your friends say site your friends say sales of course Obinya shops sales near the be brave on. So maybe I bit me I use and like I said, it's all about the budgeting. If we know what we are doing, if we pay attention, it can easily save us money. But remember a tip kakrebia and so if you say bit to me, I will. So they make a do say now, I overwork especially. But if say ubet me a day, we your budget every month be na what day we come bet me a few. If I say be every month be no, this me the $50 at home for back to school. I'm not touching my budget. Usually do this pointer. We are free. We will be Ukrainian because 50 times 12 is I believe it's 60 to 600. It can go a long way. Into this man crying with the 200 bit attach here. If so you should say on average will be able to cry now. That means you are free. If just $50 to do 2 every month, you're not touching it. No, this will relieve you from all this stress and getting when it comes to this now. Because remember, a time we do say now because they can't budget one that's one year plan man. And your match be Babu say stress you out. Let's stress you out. And that's already crying. What started a year and getting sana right after almost year way no. The pens are to say the pencils next annual waiting class start to turn and 10. Omuma kwana ni adena vacation woman obetia start to turn and 10 cry sana time no crash. Another one so obetia to say make obetia start early. The number one way this is another tips wa starting time why every month be my budget me 50 at all for that. Number 2, because of that maybe our crowd will send kakra to me starting in time started to because you know where to go. You're not touching the money that is somewhere else. Money are there to all for that already. The next one is leave the kids at home. Send a bra and I say, oh, yanko, even groceries, leave them at home. Because why, yes, ubebana a car douse no until leave them at home. And see another and do this point so advantage between at show how to budgeting in Krano. There's a time between at show financial budgeting and all those things. Say the edibesini. So maybe some questions now. Questions be baby and be betting answer na fee. You pick it from there. Tibro, the best hanu for any.
Yo nana, yɛda ase nyame nhyira wo bebree. I'm saying no, one my more facts. Adofo yɛnua nana yɛ Barfi ana yɛte ne nka no. Mo a moajoin ne nyinaa sɛdɛ mede number ne to so no. Wa bɛtumi afrɛ na wode question number ofrɛ anaasɛ wo sɛnde ba so a mebusa no ama na yɛkɔ yɛ nim. Ma memfa akɔnyɛ na menkyia yɛnuanom a yɛne wɔ musua deɛ. Ɛkyɛ a de nsuo a ameya Enoch mo nyinaa nyame nhyira mo. Ɛna okay, Kwamito, okay. Also, so nyame nhyira wo. Azumi, also nyame nhyira wo. So we need to the mini by Irene, Naughty, and afi PSCA SQL. Okay, so we know dinner right here. Drew Gilbert, Munina Yamisham, so Makayo, and you may na yina yesua de. Your numbers in India go so bit my friend. Now also Wabusano, Nadia Wumbia, watching. Say said I'm kind, yana ya time so back to school, no. Yana ya time so see a bay sad himself formality. You're sorry, ne yako, but now me always just say yes, sanity. Nina budget to womb. Eti ordinary no see your emrekakra. You be some questions na one answer mine. Said I'm can wobet me to audience so abasedi and croford the abano na wa answer mine. Nana, my first question wahanom or say okay, or say you said something about tax-free weekend. Tax-free weekend on back to school. I think they new to him. Say tax-free weekend. Your weekend be on my tax-free. Utiminya nyoma free untia tax.
For usually not for the back to school time. When I'm kind of Virginia at the end, it was on the C to this last weekend to Monday and run 8. It's the cool thing about this, no crown say, well, crown it be our computer being a dibina so usually no, I'm out for to me say one matter that time. And yet states I'm saying about 15 states in the I don't know. And let me go down with the list of names: Ohio, Alabama, Missouri, South Carolina, Connecticut. This I almost it was call yes, it's true. It was tax-free weekend for Virginia, part of it. It's all Virginia, Hanuma, Maryland, Swoby, Maryland, and the 14th, started 8th, then the 14th. It will say no better at BB wow here. Gadget be an abisa wa we here crying I do to me talk now when you start as free over that side.
Oh, okay. I mean, oh, okay.
Sorry, say Virginia, dear, would you more Maryland still no womb. It's bit me next year, no making sure so bit me I take advantage of it. You bro, man was.
Yeah. Nana, that's it. Nana, wait, you know, say advice. You said something about limits the case is it extracurricular activities?
Extracurricular activities.
When the question is encouraging baby on activities ni bi on like who is empty on in ye obi on American football obi so violin obi say inti why dey na obetimi eliminate and na say kwan me na befa so a obi different no obetimi limit no.
To say they make the priority, the family. If it's something that you can afford, plus the time cry involved, no necessarily, man. To say it's true. Only part 3, where it happened to me all the time. But sometimes I have to sit them down and say, hey, this is what I can also do. Yes, it be more on my talent, no, but you have to. Any nana betting we one person, I'm only 2. To we quite we quite say basketball say we but at the same time we so but maybe I'll see a chain we quite now we are. And you have to sit them down and talk to them and see what it is. And make us say, limiting and man say, be a yini bakum free. The American say, maybe one person way 2 or 3. Hey, I don't know. Uma shady office say, Bebuana be obeying their coin because most of the activities, you say, the boy scholarship. It is said, it's like he invested right now, not in the future, no in scholarship. At least we'll be at me one year, but make sure say, a baby about me up warm, yeah. You say to say me bagger say also person basketball I'm friend is could jam with come on home then I'm not going, I'm not taking over there and yeah I feel also be volley Okay, oko volume at the same time. Timi hwa na afemu say enya dia sports oko kodi di nkomo onye no homo te say the amanfo bo no. I'm not going to waste my time on those things no. But me who say the near brain nobody I'll kill myself, make sure because bit me aboa no. Timi na wo say dey ani hwe. Wo na chance na na ka.
Wow. Now wait, was it Patrick, I have my question is about saving on the clothes. Here's the case: when you try to save the clothes from the older ones, once the younger ones already seen the older sisters wearing that clothes, they don't want to take
it. Not in my house. Me to the okada say, yeah, because Chroma had the money in ano. Yeah, the beer was here no more. Mommy don't have that money. It's there. You have to use it. You know, and cry the woman in the sanya man. Said I know they said okay, who will be sir. I haven't experienced that situation because me cry me timid me now for dear omoma any chair me money a day. I mean timid be free omonum. Almost what me many chum me timid come on yet the twatty and abisa when you be clean near there. Wait me aje and ye intina and say on one year. You know. I think setting now is about understanding, sitting them down, talking to them, and giving them some insight about the whole thing, the reason why you are doing that. I can't cry me who say what show me more motiasiye. And you mean not betiasiye, but most of them are motiasiye. The reason why mommy and daddy we are doing this is all about saving and all that. Ultimately, instead of saying better the crime no. I would be to use soon near then. I didn't even first size can crown to her for a scholar a year friend saying college near there. On better say saving for all that. It is all about explaining it, sitting them down, explaining it to them.
Wow. Now where was that 2 questions? So I sent 2. Okay. What's the first one? I say about the used items, buying used items during this time of COVID. Do you think it's advisable to buy used items? And the second question is, okay, I've been saving for the back to school, but most of the time when you get to a point, you see that money is usable.
Yo, what question I don't know.
Aye. So first one, just say
time no be drew no.
That's it, kind of. What was that? Adoson. And more donate me a baby for all the sakoka. And the other one will be say at this time in COVID, I anyway say yes, I better use items.
You mama can no answer. Tamani wo gidigidi there it wasn't. Like say cry no so no cry no. I know it didn't cry but I need too much. Then I say what will be making sure so be take care of it and so now they are shame how they are show. Yeah, but if you don't feel comfortable, yeah, but we are not going to be in COVID mood throughout. These are some of the tips. Yeah, I agree with you, and yeah, advisable at this time. But in the future, a bit more useful. Yeah. So if you don't feel comfortable, but maybe if you say maybe say any microphone, yeah, or you bit me a next year or a year 2 after that, you bit me useful. All right. The other one also about so we've been saving,
Cash no, they are too.
I would say. Cash now they are too
for back to school.
If you have the name for the cash, I will say the name for the cash. You see, making a budget, planning for it. Now, if you follow it up, any more way free, because who follow now what you had that's one follow one year. Is what the channel.
Yes.
Yes. At the end, you the name at what so. This is for back to school kids money. And we your budget all right. There's no need so we use this kind. Kakra meeting I can say, my sister and our brother no. Them say we need full budget because if you have full budget, you always be free from those things. Start doing a budget for back to school every month be on paper, on purpose. Which is kind of the inquiry, which is kind of the inquiry. Well, yes, I believe, say, yes, I believe. Because we need the way, when I would choose Canadian conquer, it's yes, can I tell the okoye. Yeah, it's a dinner is budgeting, it's the bus crew can this care to cracker because all the scared to work a cracker for back to school. And I said the other ones, no one, yeah, of course, that money is going to be in need for something else. To stick to the budget every month on paper or spouse so no budget no. Because budget any the foundation of the whole thing. No. Yo.
Wow. Nana, the next question was say, Nana, anything coming from the dollar store, most people have the mentality that it's not quality, and at the same time, cheap stuff are always invaluable or something like that.
Yeah, me sure so say I said the idea no cheap.
Exactly. And Samsung your quality. Into buying stuff from dollar store, no, I mean, how do you classify that?
Yo, to say the kind no, a woman say a hono nyama be cheaper, the quality no, yeah, we can all see. But until I make an example, and say, to say clipboard say, the part no, they never could compare the whole matter.
The same thing.
Yes, to say pencils, nay, pen, this man. It's was so share at the Cronan Casansa. I've seen people so buy, they buy food, crowd, dollar store near me. I won't buy food at dollar store. What's the meeting? But meet me at talk to say, super, they wash it, we must say, they wash it and chance him. Yes. I can buy that over there because it's $1. Like yes, but I will not buy food over there. It depends on the pan. But to be honest, this is a clipboard pencil, this animal. And I did a comment on say that mentality said they will be back now people are thinking about us this animal. Please, you free it because why yet the who be told say what come be so the who be told. I've said this over here and over again. Say people start making changes, people start changing their financial life when they start thinking, when they stop thinking about what people think about them. And I will call a friend say the biggest study done on millionaires about that. That's what they don't care about what you think about them. You see, when you see these people, when you see millionaires, say fancy millionaires now, the ones we see and that's the ones we think are millionaires. No, they are not. Almost spenders, if almost spenders, almost spending money. They make money, but they are not. Because one average millionaire lives in a 2,600 square feet house. That means the same house they said they make now. They never use, they don't use new cars. They use slightly used car, paid off. And they buy jeans at Walmart. Many will say 90% of the top jeans at Walmart. But these are the people that are millionaires. Steady. They interview, this is what they said. They don't think about what you are saying about them. It is so to idea, but so much in a school no near them. Because all to them, $1 or dollar store, clipboard near no use. And they call no team, they call college. Now we could talk or dear nanny boy, they know it's me and qua. Difference benefit. And yeah, dear, who bet toying. Who power they make try live with just 3 months or 6 months. Say, I don't care about what people think about me. I'm doing what I think say best sufficient for me and my family. Now we will feel like the abel. Won't see who be see at all because you don't care. And the Jeff Bezos. I think all of you know Jeff Bezos, which is Amazon founder. No can be. Now the BMD or say when you want to see say if people are talking about you, do this. Get up in the morning. Neko emphasize say DC, neko gina DC, amanfo bi ekọ adwuma amanfo di. Na hwe pass amanfo kan ho asema. Obi ani abre, de obi di. Ene de obi hwe the family. Ene number 1. O ho asem ba te say bia ye lies no obi asem ba, ye nya be ka bi. Ye nya ka wie na ekwa, obi akọ. Obi amfa onko dayem. Obi amfa onko dayem, amfa onko tanko drinjo. First no mountain say kwan de faso obi didi. Eno the first thing. It is bia obi come ho say obi yesi ni say no, sa drama thing no. Don't worry about that. Yet the own who better. Yet the own who better. You man see.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Patrick, my whole issue is about branding. My kids like branding, sneakers and stuff like that. So even though you can get a cheaper one from other stores, but they're always after the branding, which is more expensive. How do you convince kids with such issues?
I don't know their ages, but if age Omo age
Ebi mo
omo
pesi
ni kaka 15 year there. O say
ebi mo pe Nike ne de keka ho nti.
and they true. See ni na no ya so ye ka ho. Ye ka ho. First of all be a one, wa we say ade ni bi, right?
Yes.
Number 1, number 2. You control them. Once a while it's nice you buy them that. But and yet continuous every day be because someone on Pabwa 6, then you have brand name. Now you keep on doing the same thing because they said the can want to show off, show people say, yeah, we are dead near home tree. You know, I can go through the whole thing. I say, Chroma, everything you buy will end up being a brand name.
Yes.
End up being a brand name. Me shut down cause me kwakwato brand name bi pa ma. I'm say once pay Nike bi ba almost almost pay bi. And it took me a while because I have to save and buy that, you know. And then I make control, you know, control me. And you know, they said they make no, the way I see control, yeah, man is had a man a home. Hey, and I said they make moment here. This is what is going on. This is what is going on. This is what we are doing. It's nice, say, to be amount. Buy me the beer, never to be amount. Never talk brand names amount. Because almost so. Will compete with your friends here home what is going on in the work can come out with your phone so this animal in a come until also school courses are also compete with school so it's any night so and I remember any number any control but I said be on to be more crass idea I don't like that and at least or how someone to feel say or may a part of the whatever is happening but need to be once a while be who say be a basil na office obetimi ato and I say obetimi save time so anu ato but please you try say you be control you know na control you to am o man use no office o yes o 15 years put them to work they won't die o 15 16 years there okay then they can start after school no we make sure some way school homework o me be near there they should go work like 4-5 hours and 2-3 hours be. Yes.
Nana, wait, there's as about the apps, no. I say downloading the store apps. Most of the stores, no, all try to download them app. I mean, almost tries on the convince I'm a credit card, but also what tries to be that. Is there any difference?
Yes, it's good, sir. First of all, I should applaud you for doing that. Yeah, no credit cards. But me will apps me will be brave, but obi no be samisa. What it is that if I don't think it's forced. If it's forced, then you don't have to do it. But you can skip if that is the situation. You can skip it. Yeah, but yeah, I should applaud you for that. Credit cards they who here. Yeah, ni no mo de chichire kwa. But I me share them who app be pa a sitting just a would credit card answer. It is meaning so bit specific. Then I can so but for whatever it is, you know, it's good. Don't take the credit if there's no credit card. I mean, in fact, because these apps and the doors will be brave. It will be CC. I'll be not discounting a year free. Yes. The good thing about class anyone say the discount no on our app now. It is a first now you have to go through the papers and books and this anyone. You just clip it. Until you turn your man and automatically no a year in free. Those things they are good, but any credit card ones no, take it out.
Wow. Kwame also that's it. So okay. Nana I say okay on the end of the weekend. I say Africa phone kwana who see your problem. Abrofuni nyina um use coupons. Or nene je say can coupon asem. Abrofuni use coupons. So yen crofo who say you use coupons. It look like it says you're for real. So what is wrong with that? It only the other supported you may say Abrofuni use but yen crofo it look like say you feel shy. Into encourage you on your intimate you be. They are there for some reasons.
To save money. The reasons we know. They are there for there was a Saudi Arabia. Nina yes, friends inferiority complex, those things Nina yes, man. Yeah, here they know. It's no here, no could use idea. Obia no near men dream will be back home. Dear we are no family home but tall any here. Yeah, any kind of cookee not she nima. So I want a hotel. I quite remember say when me buy for that a Cotadio store, the Tadio store now the Odimanim, the Pentem, and said that should be I say so 6 o'clock me Pentem di Mikaco but Tadio store na quick mako. Ubi di no Tadia na kind of want a penny. And I said cashier no be a drawer and will be a drawer in a sebini to your friend You say how my friend manager, my manager, dear manager, penny near there. Now, Saturday, nipa ba me tell that you call it, yeah, because no penny so to me corner you. To me, baby penny. What because no man yes, maybe baby penny say come the man say one quarter. What's no man yes, maybe I mean to me yes, penny to what be. It's no, it's not Matthias here, you know, yeah. Or Jenny penny no, they can pay because make it 6 figures near it. You know, don't think about what people will say about you. A year mubia penny no be jafako.
Oh, but what can baby cry?
Oh yes, and you know,
wow.
So you can coupons no, ni na no eboa pa. The sign on can on paper cranny at this time. Tunya app na o BJ so casco ni say na no so clipo. O to ya na no free. Yeah.
Nana, we saw 2 questions. And the first question is apps now okay say bit ma turn your more and say later with me and name bia no with me attra to. And then the second one about okay price matching. I say price matching at the store. And no and yet some kind of way say could compare other store price to another one. Is it not going to create any problem? So cover store be at the I don't know say sana can there. Cover store be price now they are back another store. Increase problem.
No, sir. What it is they give you offer to say Nordstrom Rack say they always send me stuff for whatever is going on. And in the end, almost should be almost be a shoe near $15, right? No more sending me. Then be I'm quite shopping or Walmart. To the same you know say be no say $20. If you show it to them, when you want to be offer the price, you show it to them. So maybe a Nordstrom Rack may offer this offer. It you know they will match it.
Right.
And I'm saying I want to say that this is very common thing these days will be especially buying online and all those things. Now, 4 years I do go to we crana. Or to we no say I don't know. Yes, I discount crowd. What the call back no change it. And you say first no. What the car no could change no at all. To say no can on between a reduce amount. But I'm saying you have a time limit. Or sign. Sign when you say share into ya. My better idea $60. Within be 2 days to say. Now I don't need to call $40. The boy come be match amount on be swam. But it should be a short time and yet after 90 days.
No,
yeah. But first part make I open this idea. This is all the qual. I'm crab catch saying return at the next attract. You see, almost deciding it make sense. And also be reduce the price now no more accredited.
Yeah. Now the other question will answer.
What is saying?
Well, obisa say apps bena a bit ma turn your money will use
they are too honor. Come on.
Okay.
I'm say when the only one I'm say other ones ho.
Be a offer up crash so ho.
How far up to crowd
other you wish need the
eBay near the crowd ultimately
eBay yes.
I give you offer. Makera.
Yeah.
MERICR. Makera. I was saying, yeah.
Amazon eBay in a crowd to me compare more price. Yeah.
At sea. You know, bet me those now. Those offers no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think so. Okay. Nana, when should the answer about an amount high? Was it estimate say each child is about 250 nowadays? It's not no more 250. A come more than that. Whoever estimates say 250, what it 4 kids ever corner. By the time I'm running numbers at 1200, it's in your mobile the woman a new and I said the original stuff I want you bet me eliminate TB. I don't know, so the question makes sense.
It makes sense, but it's very broad. Yeah, well, to say they make an one cry for Eddie about Kudibakuechi. It's to say your sister cries, when you say we are sharing, you have to sit them down, watch them say, Mommy and Daddy, we don't have that amount in there. And instead of spending that, because remember, if you are not using this, that means we have to throw it out or we have to give it to Salvation Army or whatever. It's you using it, it may mean scam more. I mean, it's for even your college fund cry. It's also too much chance. Yeah, and that's kind of can estimate to be a say a friend saying on average household, which I believe average household is about if I say be 2 kids, I believe say bibisa and omoka. It's no 4, then it's more, and then I'll be spending more. But especially if you owe 4 now we just ask small discount now. Also boa pa my shorty. It's just follow the any idea. I'll make sure say you getting the discount, you shopping around and all those things now. I don't see anything new. Usually even right now because of inflation, even crowd you are paying more than the old crowd will estimate. So if you write everything down, it's with 4Ks. What I'll recommend is say spread it, because August and apart from budget or household budget, new baby and back to school will be 1,200 from it's gonna hit you. So once saving for it already, you can spread it. So list the items that are very important. Why be August? That the next month. Why the other one? Maybe at the next one. So why other one?
Wow. Okay. Nana, wait so yeah about I say and your money be on my recurring. Say like every year you do the same thing. Is it advisable say obeto to say crayons near the obeto be a this year ago and the following year untobium. And I say also turn subsequent like all the time.
I mean if it's the same thing, there's no need. The same thing there, but I think so. But say crayons next annual, to say be pencils next annual crown. Because I need the same thing on me. Pen I use if you know and you used to be just if you have the money to buy now, because we can very good because of inflation. Because inflation, even though this year it was very high, every year if those things you bet me. Especially also all case crime, the officer will go through that process now. Yeah, will be to me. I think it's a good idea.
Wow.
But entirely because almost and when you sell crowds almost started almost shimmer Canadian, I don't know more. We want pants now hanging we want a t-shirt, I baby t-shirt near identity and but yeah, to say the honor can on one cross specify say to say pants, crayons. Yeah, I think India is fine.
Okay. Okay. Now we say I okay, taking advantage of a tax and them so I answer that. So I can't ask them that I say a state be one idea, and Virginia the HM, but Maryland ne other states in the so now if I'm right.
Maryland they end on the 14th. Start here Virginia the HM New York Omunibi, New Jersey soon. New Jersey name, Connecticut. About 15 states spend a year back to school.
Okay. Now, we for one more question. If we are not all wrap up on my answer so far, but when you the Obusa say, Nana, is there any as a Patrik, is there any agencies and I say organizations are almost so almost help with the back to school? And yeah.
Yes. You're from Operation. Yeah, there are organizations. If you don't have anything at all complete, say you are going through stuff, maybe I'll make saying. Yeah, there are organizations in the film. Hold on. Patrik,
okay, take your time, Nana.
Baby boy, no nyame, obesra.
Bro, I'm a bit take a crack. Let's send the amount, and that's now they are to be whatever box they want to yeah, there's organization that helps.
Okay.
If you have nothing that completely crying out, yeah, the organizations. It's a chroma the and there's gonna be somebody that help. Mr. Chairman, why? Now to me Mr. Yeah, get in touch with
yeah, I'll send you a message hi. Meet me a man and I
message man. Yeah.
Okay. You know, na that's it. I'm say, oi, and then waka some more back to school in the we say more journey a chilling we are over wrap up. If you so in our social media, unya timer, where the phobia on and found maybe I will be a phobia on wait to me add your name say back to school in the upe be free butomaba. And one and another, a boy me save me. May my trouble be brought to him say, yeah, mistake be nneɛma bebree yɛ nkyɛke afe no nyɛ twam a ne yɛgya ama ne kɔ ɛnso yɛbɛsan aba wei nkura yi kɔtwa holidays yi wɔn baeɛ a na kyɛ sɛ ɛtoa so but yɛ prepare ne yɛtoto gu hɔnom anaasɛ yɛhyɛ aseɛ ntɛm a I think sɛ ɛbɛsave yɛn nana mɛgya ama na wɔn wrap up ama yɛn.
Yo, ampa sɛdeɛ yɛka no ɛwɔ mu sɛ na ɛm sɛ na nka ɔsɛ yɛ wei bɛyɛ 2 weeks ago anaasɛ yi ti kakra yɛayɛ wei no sɛ kɔ a next year ne yɛma ne ntwam especially the tax part no states na join the American states no join USA states no near no make sure so we take advantage of it. The topic was budgeting how to save money on back to school shopping. Make a beam and yet see save 1,000 2,000 near the back a crack hundreds near the not near save. Why say send the economy this economy. It drew say especially back to school say now we say a fee CNC already and Abibi Sana. It's kind of not to be bred by stressing out. He said, yeah, I can say, oh, crowd for near the 1 month. Away income with you and see come and country on a Quaquibia 1,200 from stressing out. There are few steps I beat me. Steady show say this year alone 85% of the population are going to feel that say the price are going to go up. Even the price was going to go up anyway, and inflation so about the biggest difference, the highest inflation ever for the past 40 years. Now we are all going through stuff. It's a bit me, 15. Maybe a bit me, a bit me, a bit me, a boy, at least any $5, $10 from here now. It's me a boy, normally be 200, 150 near the bit me a boy, but I couldn't say, yes, start here. Instead of best start to say, you can shop anyhow. I will see a list. It's always good when you have a plan. Always good. Or call groceries or plan while you're list. It's always good. That's number one thing. They make you all the plans. Not signing your plans now. When you start to see all the plan to here first, and they on top of the priority, the bare priority. If we are not feeling a budget, like I said, I'm operating in a sense in a budget. It's a budget now for a critical category on be almost say school yes category for a school expenses or related expenses. It's a list in near who did be now for budget and so like I said, if we were budget and book because office budget it's too much. But we share my budget and the free because now controls can say instead of say scan paycheck the two nana nina coffee now dream and fan fire. A day you can say be always above 500 bid of accounts. I am both say who you shoot. Well, I want to be 100, 300, and I be 20, 50 says can ask now if not as you but a friend say the overdraft a be near the bro. Budget is good. You telling the money what to go do. Now the next one say you better make sure you better check here and tag you win checking crown close that in a day, which you be office a waste of time is an money on Beboa. Instead of say be able to 2 shares, we will not check back on man when you soon start. And I say, do I 2 pieces, I checking in and crown umuni. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Say, yeah, they are to be a piece. The Umuhian pants, shoes near the day, let's say, yeah, top. Mostly, what check is now, or say, if you know here pants 3 crown now, here pants bear 4 and I'll be sana. If you are 2 on mine, only bit me see we crack. Another one, say, the best spread the shopping. I may catch a sister, I say, I won't cry for you. It's shopping and you're forcing in a bit me at 20 you're force. Because if you more class sales after back to school, places like your friends in Old Navy, Gab, Children's Place, they're always doing like 40% off near there. Maybe at this time they knew what we'll talk, not the next time, no, I could and so bit me as and Pusukran and Crano Muni, omuni to top o here pens 4 now to nya bo be October kra na afeni nya kra nko no bi maybe I was spreading it out and no so betimi aboa na afeni obeto no no so betimi akono the same way supplies no almost free school back last year and say brother be crack and say sometimes I need the same thing use as I never know when use no be betimi say use clear empty local decks ne sa never no sa never no good through abos never be hon mo calculators ne sa never because be okra na betimi say use no back betimi use those things no back and primary fee I never come man can begin and say those that use so complicated calculators these days you can rent them instead of buying them because we will be using just for that year and you be able to be way cheaper if you are renting them. All you got to know is you have to know the days use who school now who days rent those calculators those your friends suppliers this check here I will see 3-4 exercise books I would 2 order that it need 1 maybe I would a set of pack of pen be I here 3 no so boa between civil cheap versus value the be anya be cheap bia na chese value no form na nya be value no expensive bia na value no ho but at this point here you making sure say to be bia ebe si ho yi amaye the value no near the cheap no do cheap so ultimately say na never be also cry na falling apart whether it's cheap or expensive so you don't want to go buy the expensive thing the brand name this animal ni na no obuhana within a short time no my young crash so never be on mo say no at the same time say we say never be wait check crama it say shoes ne coat ni ade you know the value no instead of your friends and the cheap no why because you don't want to buy then 2-3 weeks now to be and and you're smart if you see savings card you buy and to be a finance to be dollar store and also a question crab buy so be on my own percent of a dollar store there but there are some things clipboard poster board a planner look no planner near no here side I mean $1 woman so be $4-5 it's not a brainer pens pencils need those things you can buy it from there dollar could be $5 near the nina so any be different be a way be back to I prepared a friends and back to school boxes schools need to be more combine this already never in a box near the amount we now if we say mostly not to say American did say we see time no so you will take time off or the mark or we say when a boy won't take time off because time now take you off no say iska bitimi box one because usually another boy they combining in near the book $2 difference near that situation where that type of boy between so na buy used stuff you be seen and me mad used stuff will be okra now when you no I had a question about and say with the COVID no. Yes, it's true with what is going on. If you don't feel comfortable, I think so. I think I won't use it right now, but it may be in the near future. No, there are so many places, and sometimes when use stuff, no, you store rejects. Also, no ato Facebook marketplace. No ato when you be on when you know betimi ato. You say betimi. So yeah, betimi bisa questions or for signing money. But yeah, if you don't feel comfortable with this COVID time, I agree with you. Yeah. Next one, taking advantage of the tax-free weekend. The tax-free weekend, whereby Nema will talk, no, me patoma ko win hoka current no. Nema will talk tax-free. I'm taking advantage of this. It be especially when we hear computers want to see that time a tax free Virginia in day way and states I think it's about 15 states we have Alabama will be it was 16 to 18th July Arkansas Connecticut 15th August to 21st Connecticut are still in there anya starting po Florida omudi etwam ne nti no still time between it out there and go get it and Iowa omudi etwam Sunday Maryland EDS starting enra betwam 14th ebe in the 14th Mississippi 30th to 31st July Missouri was 6 August to 8 New Mexico is 6 August to 8 Ohio 6 August to 8 Oklahoma is 6 to 8 Puerto Rico was ended at 4th August South Carolina and also ended 6 to 8 Tennessee ended 1st August was 30th to 1st Texas ended Virginia ended and West Virginia ended 2nd. These are the states that I believe some what so 1 2 states to one that means so anyway it's back to school and tax I know say a one more Virginia now or Maryland or betty or Maryland or betty I take advantage. Well, 1 year should be a next year no make sure so betting a use another one apps download apps or favorite stores near Walmart and sign in a clearance section by target for the in a year BB a shop BB and was a unibia friend the target red card and your credit card like I said I won't advise anybody to take a credit card that free living any year or hano BB a shop BB and when any for back school wow crown a yamau and 5% BB a shop BB which is very good and coupons you use coupons you move brave if really shy class you use coupons they say if you shy crana you have no excuse because we your phone so okay or download na clip the good thing is say what clip your phone so corner swipe near man or no na the discount net already coupons and for grannies and kwa and they be your margins on be use time say the bebo I am so yet many be and I find stores that match price and say yeah was store bina when your email be mama different price out in the match or dear what the show all they need is that I print out of that or on match yama and extra curriculum activities and you see be a boy capa in the time maybe be 3 4 5 in nipa back on 3 4 near day I mean what time and the money now yes we need nana and you're bad. But if Sunday money in anywhere, bet me a chick watch be away be and if you have the money in this animal, buy a beco chemical sad and a harding. But if you find the money is there, you can take time off and do that. Brother, sister, nice because in that part of the family, and crying home see a new way now. The better come quiet home crabby. Go crowd maybe crowd. We just say, this is the time I'll be to me. In that time, I know my yes, I never. But if you don't have it, but you have to go in debt to do it there. And my advice, I won't recommend that. It's also only multinational teacher who didn't hear this year. They also only 1 penny. But it's a family budget, not to say they make an best one brochure. Why not? Be near sister Bakosoka say, Obi on ma, where you say, Opeso ye we near day. Then you put them to work almost any city, which is almost almost near Juma, almost 8 also my Juma or meeting a Juma. Now next one's to shop by sales. Sales is always there. If you should not size need be on ma. I said you can offer up near EP. It's anyway now come out that come a horse will be to good sales near day. They can even see pay attention. And a tips can make and say idea we save who dear ubeti me name back to school dollar every month be with the $50 per to 12 months 600 until we say saving you also spending 800 krana that means 200 penny be this month or the back home bet me abu and also betting cray increasing kakra 100 krana 1,002 that means crab here less tini na wo de sister back no come ho asem so save we draw. That means say when your budget crash, so your budget pa now will be beyond the year. There's no need to because scout would name out to see you back use because emergency fund will be you won't need that. Until you budget in and another tip I'm not made account say yes, na nkora no so ebi so ebetimi start na intem mo ma kwan na ma ye fi say say shoes na entare ne de intimi to because mo nyi tiende ye buy pencils ne stand na fi say ebetimi to obi kura so suggest say we obetimi kura to more we use next time because most of the time is the same, which is true. Betimi is na ye nja nkora no ofie kwa koto so na mo ya because mo ko mbe yi sa no kura groceries general groceries kura we just do dem kwa de bia no abroad ye was saying. Now this is the right time. They do say now because bisa questions. Maybe this is the right time to show them budgeting and financial, which is some financial stuff. Yeah, because those are all the reason why we get this is so between passing it down. A good set at this point to see between that show me. See now you pay attention. You pay attention. Say be I may uncle Kem. And you might say we say yeah, they have to credit card so near pay interest kakra also. I routine, I be at the BIA. Na hu hia say be sad no it na baby edi besini. Before I will leave you, I always tell you to spend wisely, na save intentionally, then give generously. Until we meet again. This is your boy Patrik and I are Barfi. Hope for life, the best. The be amumra na mumeti. Ti bro edi besia.
Yo nana your brother super nyami insha ene obre and then a very very interested when he said mom betching na monya bibi because back to school there for me and just a long way there from a answer on be free hairstyle tobacco drube you better sir into any choice into your pass over my tips on that and so me say so we can call back your Facebook, your YouTube, your website, ubenya na also so wetimi akeka nyoma ni bia bom na nyame eboa wase vu bebre na nyame show eno bra wenyaman ni se nyame adoma next week ye besan ehia nyame show bebre yo wati for sada meka yenia Patrik na ya Barfi ane yeteni kano ene odi ya addition ebre about back to school wa church said de bia meka no unya kwan so obetima friend personal na onena akasa wobema information bibra wa obefili trebin na wozo wetimi dia toto nioma yi so wa follow steps a ochre na wetim se esevu ye bebre so unye bia start ne try ne hwe ne esevu bebre bemwa ye debt free enioma bebro a na ya adwene nkoso ye westiska wo ho but u follow steps na utim say oye kakra ma onioma bebre etito I mean you put things in place ebebo into try the free baby nkasa ye too late baby a obi a obetimi astarte afriwo or what time say or person boy community there entini ya shada man time program ye or ya suspend ye person wonya ade na nkosi say ya ebe say baby odi aduru ni de odi aduru so also similar program na ye but or start here ya suspend ye no and ya man time so onche ade ni nyina for free onji eska onji obi eska the way in for free the nkaba kwatena obi won ma obeboka no o de mayen wa ha no free ono se ye Ghana ni nti wo kan de twi ni wa chirechirim ni wa mayen fax no u follow a utim se onye wo kra ba wan follow so dia whether you like it or not ye kwan mi enupe either say obe lusu and say obe gini the better say obe follow now this wa gini so ye buy ni ye be pay cash ba wan we ya cash no wan so hu kwan abefa so a ubenya bi oje ya o the right je na on the left side ajiko ba o hwe ni yesu a ankebeboa na wetimanya times so ma ho nyame nhira so obeka ye ho anwumre se na Barfi program isi a the financial peace education the next person abetin kan Reverend Ebenezer Sechi entitam kuchu enche nasofo enso asum
now on the phobia so abrabo wo enyama kwantre pawate na futu onso e mankoso obasia